Welcome to Bristol, Virginia Public Schools one-to-one training for student laptops. Our children are growing up in a diverse digital world. They are powerfully connected learners who synthesize, problem solve, create, communicate, and collaborate using technology on a daily basis. We must understand that the students of today are learning in a much different way than those of a generation ago. At Bristol, Virginia Public Schools, we believe that engaging our children and making education relevant is essential for our school to effectively and fully prepare the citizens and leaders of tomorrow. As part of the one-to-one initiative, each student will receive a Dell 3350 laptop, power brick, cord, as well as a backpack which you will use to transport the laptop from school to home and from class to class throughout the day. For the purpose of personal hygiene, we ask that each student have a set of earbuds. Large headphones, Beats, headsets, etc. will not be allowed in the classroom setting. There are a few areas and times that students are not allowed to have their laptops out during the school day. Before school, 7 a.m. to 7:40 a.m. Students are allowed to bring their backpacks into the cafeteria during breakfast. This laptop is to remain in the backpack during this time. Lunch. Students are not allowed to bring the backpack laptop into the cafeteria during lunch. The student is responsible for securing the backpack in their locker or teacher's classroom. Students who are taking physical education classes will not be allowed to take the backpack laptop into the gym. The student is responsible for securing the backpack in their locker or teacher's classroom. Some general laptop care and precautions we would like for you to note. Always transport the laptop in the school-issued backpack. Never carry the laptop by the lid monitor. Secure the laptop with 2 hands when moving throughout the classroom, school, or your home. Keep food and drinks away from the laptop at all times. Do not carry water bottles or drinks inside the backpack. There is a mesh pouch on the outside of the backpack where you may carry a drink. Keep pets away from the backpack, laptop, power brick, and cords. Avoid placing heavy objects on the laptop. Keep the laptop on a flat, hard surface to allow for proper ventilation. Never leave your laptop unattended, especially in an unlocked car. It is your responsibility to keep the laptop charged. Teachers will have a charging station in their classrooms for emergency situations. Never remove any barcode or identifying labels from the laptop. Stickers are not allowed on the laptop, power brick, or backpack. Never close the laptop lid with a pen, pencil, or any other object between the monitor and keyboard, which could damage the monitor. Avoid having your laptop out on the bus. You will receive a rights and responsibility sheet. Some of the things that are prohibited are: you are never to bypass any of the BVPS or laptop filters. You should never use or share another person's login and password. If you feel there is a problem with any piece of hardware, turn the laptop in and allow our computer technician to repair it. Never tamper with any piece of hardware on the laptop. Transferring data from an external hard drive. This would include a flash drive or SD card. Accessing material that is unacceptable in the school setting. Viewing, downloading, or creating any material that is pornographic, obscene, graphically violent, or vulgar. Do not loan or give your laptop to another student. As we use digital devices, we leave what is known as a digital footprint. These digital footprints are just like when you walk in the sand. You leave footprints which can be seen wherever you walk. Your digital footprint is made up of the impressions, records, and traces you leave behind as you use the internet. How you use the internet contributes to your digital reputation, so think before you click. Some basic internet guidelines for both home and school are: never give out your personal information, never share your password with anyone, never open suspicious emails, never click on pop-ups or banner ads on websites, never use inappropriate language in emails, never send a digital threat, never use your parents' credit card online, and be able to identify malware, spam, and phishing items. Malware is any software used to disrupt computer operations, gather sensitive material, or gain access to your private computer. If you have pop-up ads that constantly appear, you have malware. You might have a security pop-up that says, "Your computer has been infected by a virus. Please click here to clean it." Do not click here. Your computer can also be held for ransom. Usually, this malware is a web blocker where you cannot use the computer or even be able to log on. Any type of malware redirects your browser navigation. If any of these things should show up on your laptop, here is what you need to do. What should I do if I think I have malware on my laptop? First, turn your laptop off. Second, report it immediately to your teacher or a school staff member. Third, do not turn the laptop on or connect to the BVPS network. Most importantly, never try to download a malware cleaner and try to clean it yourself. That is the responsibility of our computer technicians. Parents, we ask that you monitor internet usage at home and become part of this one-to-one computer initiative. Find out what your child is doing here at school. We want all parents to understand that social media sites are blocked, even at home, by our filters. But even though they are blocked, parents should continue to monitor the social media sites your child is posting to on other devices. Have your child use the laptop in a common room, not in a room with the door closed. Be alert to any cyberbullying and immediately notify the school if it involves another student. Know your child's personal username and password for email accounts and social media accounts. We cannot gain access to your child's social media sites and their credentials. However, we can have access to their email accounts and credentials to log on to those accounts. Set and enforce rules for internet and device usage. Check browser history. Ask why if you find the browser is empty. For Internet Explorer, Chrome, Firefox, and others. Check it. If it is constantly deleted or empty, ask questions. Avoid suspicious emails and spam. Would you open this email or click on this link? Do not click on either one. Delete it. Internet safety at school. Students use the internet only for educational and research purposes to enhance the learning experience. Teachers will monitor students' internet use in the classroom. Students are not allowed free time to surf the internet. Students will receive training on the ethical use of the laptop, internet safety, cyberbullying, copyright laws, as well as how to identify malware, spam, and phishing items. Several times during the school year, students will receive training on the ethical use of the laptop, internet safety, cyberbullying, copyright laws, as well as how to identify malware, spam, and phishing items. These will be conducted by the instructional technology resource teacher throughout the year in various classes. In a perfect digital world, we would hope that no student or parent would ever encounter any type of vulgar, obscene, sexually graphic pop-up would occur on the student laptop. However, if this were to ever happen, this is what you should do. If in the classroom, immediately close the laptop lid and take the laptop to your teacher. Never show off the material to your classmates. If at home, immediately inform your parents. Turn off the computer. Upon returning to school, return the laptop to the proper VHS staff member, Mrs. Piedmont. Virginia High School staff, Mr. Collins, Mr. Harper, Miss Carroll, Mrs. Dingus, or Mrs. Piedmont. Special note, if you ever receive a test, email, and/or picture that contains this type of material, report it to an adult. Delete it. Never forward the original email, text, and/or picture from another person. Virginia State Law and Policy under Code 22.1, 279.6 mandates that school systems include their policies and regulations how students will be punished for bullying using electronic devices. The law gives schools more power in handling cyberbullying threats, putting them in the same category as weapons, drugs, and physical fighting. This can be up to 365 days out of school suspension. As we come to a close today, and you prepare to receive your laptop, power supply, and backpack, remember that this laptop is a privilege. It is just like a textbook or locker. It can be taken away from you. So use it in a proper way, make good decisions, and be a good digital citizen. Think before you click. Technology is only an extension of the classroom. A teacher is the best app a student can have. Thank you for your attention during this training. If you find you have any questions or concerns, please let Mr. Collins, Mrs. Carroll, Mr. Harper, or one of the guidance counselors know to contact Miss Dingus, and she will be happy to assist you. Thank you again for your attention today.